Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome to the stream. I'm the Brit. This is Planet Coaster 2, and decided to restart after the terrible nonsense of the previous round. One of the things I wanted to do was actually take a quick look at some. Oh, that's great. Some ideas or some pictures of the townhomes that they created. Just to kind of get an idea of what they're doing. Oh, this is nice. So, okay, so they're basically doing... The door is on one. Okay. And, like, they're all very thin. They're a single piece. Okay, this is cute. And this is what I started working on. This dreadful. Compared to the others. I like these tall pieces. And this has got that lean on it, and that's nice. Okay. All right. So I've got to think along the lines of like Ankh-Morpork. And if you don't know that reference, then you can just go ahead and leave. All right. Let's go out to the main menu. So we're going to start over. We're going to be a little more sparing with what we do, and see if we can create a halfway decent park. So we're going to do a challenge, a new park. We're going to do that. I was going to do the career templates, but because they're not fully unlocked bits of terrain, I'm not going to. Let me just quickly put my phone on vibrate here. There we go. All right, and yeah, we're going to do a tropical biome because, wait a minute, temperate, Mediterranean. You know, we're going to do tropical, I think, right? Does it make any difference? I don't think it does. Maybe for the water park area. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We can always change it. Oh, okay, maybe not. Right, so... park rating, build facilities, and do some research. Oh my god. Which means I have to build a research hut, which means I have to... Oh, God bless it. Okay. So, I want to do the same thing that I did before, kind of, sort of. We'll do an asphalt path on the way in, right? Okay, cool. And then we'll do this bit here. We'll make it nice and large, and we'll do that like that. There we go. Now we're going to go back to the line builder, and I want to do sandstone, rustic. I'm thinking maybe a rustic path or a cobble. I think I'm going to go with cobble, actually. Whoops. There is actually an easy way of doing that, isn't there? You use this. You use the square like that, right? And then use the line builder like that. Pretty snazzy. All right. So that brings us in. We'll have the railway station over there. We'll do a little staff path off of here, I guess, right? That way. And then down there. And then that way. Like that. Okay. This place is just, it's going to be dreadful to begin with. Let's chuck down, what do we need? We are going to need power. So, let's grab... A generator is only 500, so that's... Oh, ah! Okay, so there's our generator. So we've got that down. Right, okay. Facilities... We don't need to worry about that yet. Let's do a flat ride first. Create custom... What do we got? I want to do something fairly exciting just to draw people in, but not too vomity. We got the Coriolis. The chairs. What do we got? That's 2.6. 2.9. That's 3 grand. That's 3 grand. It's 2.7. Oh, that's 4 grand. Shit. That's 4 grand. That's close to 3. That's 4.2. That's 4,000. That's dull as well. I mean, it's not that dull actually. It's more exciting than the other one. That's 5,000. Jesus Christ. It's 2.5. Well, okay, so this one isn't too bad. What do we got here? That's 6,000. That's 3,000. The hyperspin. We might actually go with the hyperspin for one of these. For one ride. Okay, yeah. And then I don't know how popular this is going to be, so I'm just going to drop that there. And we'll drop that there. Whatever. Q path. Yep, would like one of those, please. Angle. Curve. Let's turn that off. Okay. I almost want to just do a straight line to there. Okay. That was dumb. Okay, what the hell? Oh, okay, never mind. Alright, there we go. And then we'll do a path coming off like that. Alright, that's our first ride. Sweet. Not dreadful, but also not fantastic. Now we need, obviously we need some facilities. We need a power distribution thingy, right? We're going to need to hide it somewhere. So let's drop it back here, I guess. Like that. Okay, that'll do. Okay. So we've got a power distributor there. Facilities, we're going to need a staff room. So we'll build a small staff room. Right there. Okay, yeah, we'll hide that. We'll do a little path and we'll build some houses or something in there just to make it look pretty. So let's, yeah, we need a staff path, obviously. So, out to there. and then out to there. Okay. There's a little start room there. That should be plenty for what we're doing. Right now. I'm going to save this at this point. Save park. New save. And we'll call this... We're just going to call this challenge park. And let's do it, right? Resume. Okay, so that is saved. What do we got as far as coasters, right? Create a custom coaster. We've got a different selection than last time. I don't remember that. Well, I mean, it probably was there. I just don't remember seeing it. That's 9,000. That's 7. That's 9. Why is that 7? I wonder if we can get away with that, actually. Let's have a play with this. So we've got the floorless roller coaster, right? One of the things that I find irritating about the game at the moment is you have to have the park active in order to test your rides. Which means if you've just started out like this and you're building a roller coaster, you have to test it, you're going to lose money. So what we're going to do is we are just going to load a blank canvas here. And that's the floorless roller coaster that we're dealing with. Got it. Okay. Time for a quick swig of tea. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this blank canvas. Very nice. Okay. Coasters. Create custom. Floorless. Where is it? Come on. It's here somewhere. Nope. That's the vertical. Wait. That's the crazy mouse. Never mind. There it is. Boing. Brilliant. And we are going to have the load unload station on this side here. We are going to lift it up a little bit like that. Okay. Nope, that's no good. I do want that little bit of vertical there, just for some excitement. All right, 8 meters, okay. Okay, just give us a loop. Nice cothoid loop. We're going to bring it down to minimum like that. And I've got to get this. Basically, this is just going to be a loop. Basically, you go up, you come down, it's a nice dive, you go through a loop, and then you come back to the station. That's going to be fantastic. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't start my bot. Whoops, sorry. Oh, God. It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? So we're going to go with a 12. Oops, wrong way. And of course we will obviously smooth this out a bit. Okay, go to edit mode, we'll go to here. I want a block section. Let's do an empty piece of track there. We'll do a block section there. And then we'll just do regular track there. But not like that. Okay, no. All right, and then down like that. Like that. Hey, what's up, Ricky? And Jenkins, yay! Hey, I can actually see chat now. Sorry about that. I completely spaced on starting my bot because I'm an idiot. Okay. It says no, sir. Ah. Okay, now it says yes, sir. Now it says no, sir. It's having a hard time because of the angle. But once we get smoothing in, it should be okay. All right. Okay, so I've done something wrong here. Because this should be working better than this. All right. And then that's that way. Okay, yeah. And then we come over, which is what we want to do. Right? Use. And we angle that way. Ah. And then we come out of the angle. Like that. Yep. And then up. There we go. That's better. That's getting a bit more like it. And then there, like that. Okay. And then complete. Where did that? I think I want to put a block section in there. I'm going to put that down. We're going to put that down. Those don't matter. That way I can run multiple trains, so I can get lots of people running on this at one go. Okay. That one, let's take that down to 30. Okay. Right. And then the entry speed, we'll take that down to 15. Exit speed. Yeah, we're just going to eject them. I've got a challenge part going, but I don't want to... Building a coaster in the challenge park is a real pain in the dick, because you have to unpause the game to be able to test it. And every time you unpause the game, obviously you run into the problem of things not being finished and you start hemorrhaging money. So, we are in a blank landscape, building a roller coaster that we can then blueprint into the park. Okay? Okay. Right. Smooth strength. Let's do 12 miles an hour on the chain. And then we'll just kind of smooth some of this out a bit, I think. That, no. It's like, no, what are you doing? Thank you. We'll bring that up to there. I think that's... I'm going to bring up to there like that. It's like, what now? Actually, no, I don't need to do that. I just do that and keep it somewhat smooth. I can fix the issue with the brakes, because there is going to be an issue. Okay, alright, cool, so that's it done. I don't know why the hell this is paused. Switch this to block section. Give me 2 trains, please. Thank you very much. We'll start the test. Now we've got to guess the operations. Right, so minimum wait time is 1 second. No. Yes. Maximum wait time. Let's say 25. And minimum interval 25. Right. Let's go! This is going to be dreadful. Yeah. Okay, so about that. Okay, so the timing is wrong. Clearly. Maximum weight. I think it's interval, isn't it? Oh, because I've got it. Okay, any load. Alright, let's try that. 15 seconds. This needs adjusting. Ooh. Sweet. Okay. So where are we? I need to go into edit. We need to give it a bit more breaky there. Okay. I want it just to sort of glide over there, so it has enough juice just to get back into the station. I don't want it to power through here. The idea of this is just to print some money. Why would you stop? Why would you stop? There's literally nothing to... Okay, so this block section is empty. This block section is empty. Why are you sitting there, idiot? Okay. So, okay, we got a fairly good EFN on this. Not bad, not bad. I actually remember to put the loading platforms on the right side. Okay, there we go. Sweet. All right, well, let it do a complete run and see where we're at. I mean, it doesn't look particularly deadly, does it? So that's good. That last bit there is a wee bit janky, I think, but we'll live with it. Okay, that is actually working. What do I need to do? Ah, I need this. We are looking at 14 grand. Nice. So, flawless. What are you looking at? 14? 14.2. Okay. Save as a blueprint. A new blueprint would be good, please, actually. Alright, name your blueprint. Flawless coaster, 14.2k. That's all I really need to... Okay. Cheap coaster. Time for 2 trains. Costs around 14.2k. Alright. Yep, that's fine. Apply, save. That'll do. So now, what am I doing? I'm back to, there we are. About to freak out for a minute there. I thought it had disappeared. Not that I've actually done anything with it. It's literally just one ride. Okay, so now we've got this. We can coaster custom. Where are we? I'll have to find it now, don't I? There it is. Boop. Okay, I don't actually have enough money to buy it. I've got 11k. I'm going to need to take a loan. Okay, add a new loan. How much? Let's say about 10, right? We'll go with that. So this is a looper. This is the overhead one. I created this one last night. Slightly more exciting, but also slightly more expensive. We're going to go with this one. Okay. And I'm going to sink this into the ground a little bit, actually. Like that. There we go. Sweet. Alright, place an entrance. Yeah, we'll have an entrance there. And we'll place an exit back here. That'll do. Yeah. I know. Shut up. Terrain. There we are. Alright. Ooh, terrain edits don't cost money. Ha 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 ha! Yay! Well, that's a nice thing to find out. How? Wow. Okay. That's quite the dip there. Oof. Glad this is not costing money. Oh God. This is not paused. Like, oh no. What's going on here? I have a park rating of 0.1. Fantastic. Okay. Good with that. I mean, I didn't have to do this. I kind of wanted the entry and exit to be level with the path. So the next thing to do after this, to get people to ride it and pay a reasonable amount of money, is obviously to drop some theming. Yeah. About that. Alright. Okay. Not too bad. So we're going to need a queue path. Flank snap? No. I thought... Oh, wait. It's... Okay. I might take it to about here. It's gonna be rough. Alright, I'll do. And then an exit. Alright. Well, let's set up our charges, shall we? We are going to do dynamic, because I haven't really... What the frig? Hell no. Alright, $4 up to $10. $4? Okay, I'll do. Start the test. Okay, we'll press play. And then this one, we are going to do dynamic on this as well. What the hell? They're not going to pay that much. Okay, right. Are we good? Can we open this now? Boing! Yay! Staff. Staff. We need staff. We are going to need a janitor and a mechanic. At least. Because this auto hires a ride attendant, so okay. So we've got one there, one there. We should be good. Sweet. Okay. Whew. No notifications. Okay. Challenges. Research. I've got to research a wooden coaster. Build and open a drink shop facility. I think we can manage that. Facility. Create custom drinks. Milkshakes? No. Soda? I mean, It's always going to be soda, isn't it? Do I want it on the path, blocking everyone? I don't think I do. I think that would be a dreadful idea. So we're going to take it off the path like that. Okay. Honestly, I should have done a square path there. Pooh. Okay, and then connection, terrain style, automatic, curve, straight, corner style, pointed. There we are. Ooh. So curve is always going to be round. Straight, pointed, rounded, or pointed. Oh. I kind of dig that. It's not a right angle that I was after. I followed you on Twitter. Can I get your follow back? Yes, of course. When I'm done, when I'm done streaming, I will come and hunt you down. Dippity doo dah. Ah, it's very dippity doo dah, actually, isn't it? Especially there. That's just a wee bit much, I think, but it'll be fine. It will be fine. All right, let's unpause. And we are going to open this. Boing! Sweet! There we go. We've just completed our first challenge. Well, hey, there's $2,000 in the bank. Wooden... Okay, scenery rating of 1. Okay, and then research some wooden coasters. Alright. So, scenery. Oh, God. I suck at this, but we're just going to go ahead and do it anyway. We are going to use the new scenery pack. Viking? No. Sorcery. There we are. I've got this vision. I want like a long, fun thoroughfare through here, right? And as wide as possible, which it is, all the way down. And then we're going to have a big plaza with a weenie. And if you don't know what a weenie is, Cinderella's castle at Disney is technically a weenie. It's just a big building that doesn't really do anything, but it just catches your eye, and it's like a focal point. And it's usually visible from almost anywhere within the park. So, I was trying to think of one for Magic Mountain in California, but there really wouldn't be one. I guess the top of the Superman ride, if it's still there, that would be it, because you could see that from the majority of the park. Anyway, yeah, so that's the plan. Weenie in the middle, big plaza, spokes off, main entry, and then like the side spokes on this side as well. But I wanted to get like some nice shops and scenery along the side. I see you lurking there. Anyway, let's get back to this nonsense, because it's not going to build itself, is it? So let's go with, you know what, let's build it over here. Hang on. What? Oh, that's not the gridlocked one. I want the gridlocked one. There's the keep wall. That's no. There's a townhouse brick wall. Isn't there another brick? Actually, now I think about it. There is. There's a classic brick. There's the townhouse brick. A regular brick. Painted brick. Classic brick. There's lots of bricks. Wow. Wow. There's a stone. Doesn't really match the other bits of the theming, though. So we're just going to go with this guy here. Right. I think that's a pretty good start. Let's have a look at the roofs. We got some... The rooms are kind of interesting, actually. We got this one. These... Wait, hang on. Are these free floating? Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Is there a snap point for these? Not really. Gosh darn it. Alright, well. That's going to be fun. What is this? This is a large decorative gable. That doesn't help. Is it that one? Actually, now I think about it, I don't believe that that is going to work, is it? Because I don't know that that sticks out that far on that side. Oh, it does. Oh, it sticks out far enough on both sides. Yay. So you can get the wood to show through. Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, snazzy. So we'll move that over there. And this is obviously not the right component. You are wrong. You are entirely wrong. And your parents are extremely disappointed in you. Alright, there's that one. And there's that one. Okay, cool. Alright. And of course, you are also very wrong as well. Well, okay. Croissant? Well, if it's not that one, and it's not that one. Hang on. Is it this one? What does this do? What? I can't... There it is. So it's you have to use that with it? But what? Fair enough. I get it. Nope, nope. I completely get nope, nope. Nope. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's all very much fine. That's just cost me $7. Okay. Is that... Oh, wow. That's actually pretty centered, isn't it? Cool. Alright, and then we are going to advance, duplicate, and move. Snap distance, 4 meters. Alright, 2 meters, and we'll just move it twice. 1, 2. Bang. And, of course, it's outside. We'll just very gingerly move it back that way. We are. Cool. And then this one, we can just move down. Like that. And that just covers up half the detail of the wooden gable on the inside. Fantastic. Alright, what else we got? Let's turn off the word brick. We got these. Oh, that's right. I was going to use some of these. Because we've got... Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Do I want it that way or that way? I think I want it that way. And then there's this one. Or this one. That one. Okay. Let's do that one. I'm going to make it slightly bigger. Back like that. Is that? Okay, it's like that on both sides. Okay. Ooh, hang on. Let's bring it down just a touch, I think. And then we will move it back. I just want to, there we are. Clip it into the building itself. And then this one, we can actually just do that. Bring that down a little bit. Move it over. All right, cool. I like it. What else we got? We need spire. No, we don't need spires. Arches, decorations. Oh, chimney. That's what we need. We need some chimney. We gotta have some chimney action on this this guy here. There we are. Look at that. That'll do. All right, a little bit of chimney. That's $11 for that chimney. Fucking hell. And let's just angle it ever so slightly like that. That way or that way? That way. And then maybe that way? Or that way? That way. No. Yes. No. That looks silly with that angle. Okay, cool. Actually, we could shrink it down a little bit like that. There we go. Cool. All right. Now all we need now is a door, at least, and maybe some. That's my favorite park. Oh, Magic Mountain. Yeah, swig of tea. Hang on. Right. Yeah, I landed in California when I first got here. And I lived not far from Bakersfield. So Magic Mountain was, I wouldn't say it was regular because, you know, it's still a fair drive from there. That was back in the days when tickets and parking weren't extortionately expensive. So, you know, I think we went maybe twice a year. But my experience on roller coasters before coming to America were limited to Alton Towers in England, and I don't think I ever went on one at Blackpool, but there was one down in Margate. It was one of the very early, God, what were they called? Scenic Railway, I believe is what they were referred to as. One of those. Obviously, I never got to go on some of the fun ones at Alton Towers because I'm not that old. Young, whatever. No, I moved before then. Anyway, I just played the Alton Towers virtual tour. Yeah, it's changed a lot since I was a young'un. It's not a bad park, actually. It's quite a nice, quite a good little place. I think we are going to just put a couple of wonky windows on here. Oh man, I can't get a window on there. Oh, I can actually if I do that. Yeah, what the f... Sir, your window's floating. Why is it... Okay. Hang on, are they all like that? They are. What? Is this one hanging off? Yeah, this one's... Okay, fair enough. Not a big deal. Okay, we'll recess that a little bit like that too. Okay. Not bad. Details, 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 details. The devil is in the details. So I want trim like this. Ah, yes, lovely. And then there's curved trim like this. What the hell? Hang on, isn't that there? Ooh, hello. What? That's an 8 meter curved. That's a 4 meter. Hang on. That's an 8 meter curved, which is technically 2 4 meter curves put together. What the? Frontier? What are you trying to do here, man? Oh crap, I've just broken the whole thing. There we are. Okay. There we go. Alright, now we got it. A little bit dumb there for some reason. Okay, and then we'll just move it that way a little bit like that. Cool. Alright. Is it supposed to line up with those dark bricks, I wonder? I don't know. Okay. And then, what do you got? 8 meter, 4 meter. 4 meter beam. One on one side, like that. I'm going to sink it back. And out. Do I want to sink it back? No, I'm going to bring it out there like that. And then we'll do the same thing on this side. Like that. And then... maybe one there and one similarly on this side. Okay. Alright, not bad. I live near San Francisco, so it isn't able to get all that often. I like that it's a hillbilly landscape. Okay. Alright, I mean, that's my first one. I'm happy with that. It doesn't have to be fantastic. Maybe some smoke. Yes. Yes, that's a good idea, my friend. Let's clear that and we'll do smoke. Okay. Special effects smoke small. Magic smoke. No. Smoke burst. We don't need a burst. Smoke medium. We'll just do smoke small. Hang on. How much are these? $24. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. 24 freaking dollars. And I'm just gonna do it like that so it sticks out a little bit. Boink. Cool. And done. Excellent. Press play. And we will move this into position. Like this. Whoop. Yeah. One lonely little house. Fantastic. I need some facade along here. What I like, right, is, bear with me here, if you go into certain areas of London, like around the Whitechapel area, right, and the houses are all very much squashed together and they've got these tiny little alleys between them. It'd be really cool if I could get like a tiny little alley effect here, so you have to squeeze through this tiny alley just to get to the back here, and then have more of these types of houses along the front. I think that would be kind of fun. Okay, or it's okay. Let's take a look. It's expensive. Is it for $4? Is it? You don't want to pay $4 for an epic roller coaster with incredible scenery. You tight bastards. Okay, tell you what. Let's go to blueprints. And we are going to source content pack, I guess sorcery theme. Oi, hang on. 11 filters applied. No, clear. Content pack. Oh, that was scenery theme, you idiot. There we are, sorcery theme. There we go, cool. Alright, so what is this? This is 800 bucks. Alright, we'll just drop this down here. Right, and we'll come back and replace these as I get good at making houses and stuff. Not that one. Maybe that one? That one. Yeah, that's a good one. Hey! Oh, I see. Okay, sweet. I mean, that's a little bit of a problem. We'll figure it out, though. Really, seriously, people are still saying that this is expensive. Alright, what about 350 then? 350? Is 350 too expensive for you, bookers? Alright, let me pause. And then we will join that path up to there. That's a queue path. Yes, it is. You really... Oh, really? Oh, for fuck's sake. What? No, what? Are you yanking my chain here? Ow. Grr. Really? Really? You're going... You... No. Stop! Stop trying to snap to this one. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. I get it now. Alright, this one. This one is... What are you doing here? What? No! Ah! Okay, give me that. What? Listen. Why you little... You did not. No. There. Right. Stop. Why? What do you mean you can't cross the path? No one's asking you to cross a path. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's gonna be one of those days, isn't it? Okay. Good enough. Whatever. Play. We'll just maneuver this with these. Should actually. No, that's not gonna. Okay. Well, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna leave it for the minute. 95. How is it so expensive? I guess they're saying the same thing about this, right? Why is it closed? It's $2. What is wrong with you people? It's $2. It's a freaking bargain. Meanwhile, there's this. Okay, I'm going to make this $2 as well and see what they feel about that. Why is it expensive? It's not expensive. It's the same price as this thing. How is it that it's not expensive though? Oh my god. How are you supposed to play the game when the economy balance is still broken? Right? They won't pay $2 to go on this roller coaster. But they will pay $2 to queue up for Hyperspin, which is not a roller coaster. It has less excitement. What? What the fuck? They think it's cheap now. And they think Flawless is too expensive. Alright, let's do that. I wonder if it's... I wonder if it's got something stupid to do with the... No. What? What the fuck? It's currently $2. And look at it. This is $3 and they're lining up for it. Alright, let's take it down to $1.50 then. Frontier. And there's no scenery around this. the scenery. No one's paying for a soda yet. Alright, so this is $1.50. Now what have we got? Why are you fucking with me? It's now 50 cents. They're still saying that it's too expensive. It's 50 cents. I don't... how... what? And only 2% of people want to go on it. Meanwhile, half the park is lining up for this. It's got less prestige, less scenery bonus. 14% of people have enjoyed it, and a lot of people think it has cheap tickets. If someone can explain this to me, that would be fantastic. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it is now free, you bunch of munchkins. Okay. I genuinely don't know what the hell is happening here. Right. Reddit. Reddit, what the hell? Pine Coaster 2. People will... Okay. So, this is a common bug in Planet Coaster 2 that they still haven't fixed. And this is where the guest AI gets stuck or is poorly programmed, causing them to complain about prices even when rides are free. To fix this, you may need to manually toggle each ride's price setting. Set it to something else and then back. Every time you load the park, which can resolve the issue temporarily. This issue has been reported to developers and appears to be a known bug affecting ride prices and guest satisfaction. Jesus Christ. You've... Alright. And then, of course, it resets it back to that. Tell you what. Let's just set it to bargain. We'll leave it there for a minute. See what they do. Okay, so now nobody actually wants to top guest thoughts. No. Alright, let's just hit closed. We'll switch it to custom. Guests won't pay this much for this attraction. They think it's too high for this? What the hell? It's $1.30. They weren't actually happy when it was free either, so, you know, we'll see what... Well, at least my scenery bonus has gone up a bit. Actually, what I should do is put another door and window on this side and change the decoration so I can flip them backwards. Right. They're still not riding it. Okay, so this person's just gone on it, and I've got it set to bargain. Now this... But... Price that all of your guests are willing to pay. They are willing to pay $1.17 to ride this roller coaster. But they'll pay $3 to ride this piece of shit. It's currently $4.52. And now it's expensive again. Alright. Let's set this to $1. We'll set that to that. Now we'll see what they do. How are they feeling when they get off the coaster? Can you exit quicker than that? Enjoy the last ride. Okay, good. What? Hang on, what was that? I tell you what, I wonder if we can... We're going to turn that off. We are just going to do this in standard. Whoa. Oh, no, it's untested. Shut up. I mean, I know it's like a 10-second ride, but still. Okay. Right, we'll see what happens now. Okay. Okay, look, now they're coming on. Okie dokie. Okily dokily. Right, now I need a couple of windows. Yeah, what? No? Hey, hang on. We are. That one I want to adjust. Actually, yeah, we'll put it there. That one we are going to adjust over like that. There we are. Brilliant. Back a bit. There we are. And same on this one. So it was basically having an issue with it being a blocked ride. Because now people appear to be riding it. Oh, look, it has cheap tickets. Well, let's put this up to 2. We'll leave it like that. Okay. Alright, and then, what am I doing? I'm going to duplicate this and spin it round. Yeah. Cool. I like it. It looks slightly different enough not to be obviously a duplicate. Okay. Okay, so now we've got that going. Brilliant. Oh boy. Well, that took some figuring out, didn't it? Now everyone's going to start writing it, so that's fine. We've got... Okay. Build 2 flat rides. And set to open. Okay. Build 2 flat rides and set to open. I've got 6 grand. I should probably do something about this. Cover this up and about that too. What are they actually? Okay. Alright, well everyone's happy about gulpy soda, so that's fine. I want to do something about this, but I really suck at doing this. Okay. Make sure there are enough benches. Oh, that's true. Yeah. All right. Got any benches? Oh, we've got, look, the spooky benches. What now? The benches from the spooky pack. How dare you suggest that? I don't know how they're getting tired though. I mean, there you go. Plenty of benches now. Look at that. Hey, people can sit down and chill out and get their energy back, have a soda, relax, and spend some more money. Fantastic. Right. Park rating. Okay. Research. Research wooden coasters. Build 2 flat rides. What kind of flat rides do I have access to right now? Look at the hyperspin already. With this guy. That counts as a flat ride, actually. Do I want to do that? I could drop that there. I mean, I could choose it. It says build 2 flat rides and set to open. So all I would need to do is build 2 flat rides, open them, collect the reward, and then delete them. I think that's just a wee bit cheesy though, isn't it? Alright. We are actually making a profit now, by the look of it. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, now I've stopped building stuff. Okay, what do we got? Coriolis. Oh, that's that one, okay. So this is $3,000. Really want to put it there. I could put it there. Actually, wait a minute. Hang on. Do I have... We do have a traditional swingy boat ride. Teacups? I mean, this is a classic one as well, isn't it? Alright. That was an expensive $3,000. Okay. We are going to need to expand the path out a bit. Boop. There we go. Oh, actually I managed to... Okay. Never mind it. Okay, the scissor. Open that. Dynamic. All right. Okie dokie. So that's another ride. So we've got one of 2 new flat rides built. People are going to ride it. Yes. Excellent. Mwahaha. And then... Should I? Let... I know this is really fucking cheesy, but let's give it a try, right? And we get the refund. Brilliant. That was... yeah, that was just a wee bit cheeky, wasn't it? It's fine though. Not a big deal. Okay. I need to look up more of these buildings because I need a lot more like townhome type buildings that I can spam along here and kind of enclose these with, because they're a wee bit dull at the moment, aren't they? What are we looking at here? Yeah, they're fine. We're getting some throughput on there. We're getting a lot of people on these two rides, so that's good. Okay. Alright, let's pause and cover this up. This is just dreadful. So let's do something about this, right? It is a long way from the path. I could move it closer to the path, actually, and cover it up. Let's go to edit building, right? Okay. What options do we have? So we could do a tall tower and then like a bit on the back. Yeah, okay, we could do that. All right. All right, yeah. Fair enough. And then what do we have by way of... So we've got these pre-made roofs with the gables and stuff, right? Those are really nice. I do like those. Okay, yeah. And we'll do another one on the top here, so we'll do... Wait, is it that way? Yeah, we can do that way, alright. Which way round do I want to do the gabled roof? That way? Or that way? Damn. So many decisions. It's that one, right? Wait, what? This? Oh, okay. There we go. That's the wooden gable. Hang on a minute. That's the 4 meter. That's the tall wooden. Yeah, well, we already looked at this, didn't we? That's completely different shape to that. Okay, alright. So let's get this lined up a bit. And then I guess we'll duplicate it so we can do that. Is that not straight? That's not straight. Flip. Of course, why would it be straight, right? Why would it be straight? What would be the point in it being straight like that? Yeah, alright. Okay. So we're going to pull it back a bit. Alright, and then we'll do the same on this side. How far back did I get that? Okay. About there. Okay. And then we need the townhouse gable, which I'm going to put there. Let's sigh. Okay, and then spin around. Can't quite. Ah, okay. There, like that. Lovely. All right, and then bring it down just a touch, right? What? Oh, I've still got angle snap on. Damn it! I think I need to bring that down just far enough so it's not touching that. There we are. Okay. Right, now this bit. Do I want to do that same gable, or should I just do a regular house roof? Let's have a look, right? So we've got a pitch slate roof there. Ooh, we got that one. We got that. Do we have... No. Yeah. We got those. Not really what I'm going for though. That's the tall one. That's the short one. I like these with the pre-made stuff on them. Okay, alright, screw it, we'll use it. There's the wooden gable end there. I've got to put it on this side so it's straight. The building itself is not straight. Don't ask. I have been considering reinstalling, don't judge, skylines, city skylines. Yes, I know, but, you know, I haven't looked at it in a while. I'm kind of wondering if they've actually done anything to it to make it better. I think what's happening is I'm running out of patience waiting on Space Engineers 2. I know that's a horrible thing to say. But I'm really looking forward to Space Engineers 2, and it's just taking so long. And I get it, right? They're making a really good product. I looked at one of the dev videos the other day, and holy beans. It's just phenomenal. I mean, this team is doing stuff that AAA companies aren't even doing. Okay. Alright, I'm good with that. Yeah, let's do the pillars now. Oh, we do actually have townhouse pillar? Oh. Well, splice my sausages. I did not know that that was even a thing there. Where are they? Is it in here? No. Is it in here? I think it's in here, isn't it? There we are. 4 meter, 8 meter. That's what we need. Boink. Ooh, $4. Haha. That's a good price. But I was trying to figure out how to challenge myself in Skylines, and then I realized that what I could do is one-way roads only. So my only option is to use one-way roads across the entire city. I figured that could be a blast. But then, of course, I'm going to run into the problem of, you know, keeping the project alive when Space Engineers 2 drops, which is not going to be long from now. I guarantee it. It's just going to suddenly pop into existence when I least expect it. Or it will happen right when I don't need it to, like when I'm doing something else. Because that's usually how things work for me. I was one of those poor souls who actually, I can't remember which game was it. There was a game that came out, and like everyone was stoked, and like wanted to play the game, and you know all of this nonsense. And I actually ended up taking a day off work just so I could stay home and play this game. I don't remember what it was. Absolutely stupid idea. Why? I'll tell you why. The bloody game didn't work on launch day, did it? No. Do they ever these days? No. Yeah, that was one of those learning experiences. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was something that was like ultra popular, and it's unusual for me to buy games that are ultra popular, but I don't remember what it was. Oh well, it'll come to me eventually. Maybe. Maybe it won't. Who knows? This needs scaling a little bit more. Wow, even more than that. Or just in. I should do, actually, like that. There we are. Okay, and then this guy. Fucking. It's exactly the same beam. It's just. Oh. It's just half of it. Is that straight or is that? No, you attach that to the wrong thing. That's why that looks like that. Oh, right, yeah. You want it on that piece. There we are. Now it's going to be straight. Is it though? Is it? Is it really? I hope so. Okay, lovely. Okay. Well, that's looking pretty nifty, I think. We'll take that. And we are going to just duplicate it and drop it down onto this side over here. Bring it out a bit more. I think one of my friends at work is about to quit. Well, actually, no, not quit. He's going to retire. And I shall miss him. It's a bummer when that happens, actually. When some bugger escapes, leaves you hanging. Ooh. It's still sticking at the bottom a little bit, isn't it? Okay, let's just bring this one over here. Stick it out like that. Yeah, I think he's been there a while. Well, I mean, I don't think. I know he's been there a while. And he's going to go ahead and retire and abandon me. Bastard. Stuck with all those other people. I shouldn't say that. You never know who's watching, right? Okay, yeah, let's do that. Zoop. Okay, we'll put that up there like that. I should probably duplicate those two onto this side. Like so. Alright. It's looking better. We want a decoration on this here. So let's have a look. What do we got? Ow. Gothic statue. A dude in some robes. Oh, those are actual statues. That's not what I want. Maybe you should go into buildings then and look at the Look at the potential statues there. You've got the gargoyles. The griffin. The cat. Oh, the cat wall statue. That's a nice one. Look at that. Yeah, we got the gothic bat again. There's the base. Oh my god. I just hit the 2-hour mark. Wow. The sorcerer's head. Frogs? Why frogs? Does anyone know? The cat statue there. There. I might go. Is this gonna look... It's gonna look a bit weird there, I think. That certainly is. I mean, I'd like a plaque, but... Alright, that'll do. Okay. Let's slap a couple of windows on here now. Like, this is a faux building, so what I might do is just oh, that's a nice window, isn't it? We'll drop that there. Well, obviously we'll resize it. And we'll do that with that. That side we are going to leave blank, I think. Just for the moment. Before anyone yells at me. It's inevitable. Okay. Sweet. And then... both of those. Oh, I can't. Oh, can I? No. Yes. Maybe. I'll do. And then I gotta move this back against the building. Move this one back against the building. And move that one like that. Excellent. And then a door. Like that. Like that. There. There we go. So we covered up the power generator and the staff room. I'm never going to remember that they're there, though. That's the problem that I've just created for myself. I'm not going to remember they're there. Oh, pants. Right. Okay. So, there's an ad break coming up. Let me save the park. Challenge park. Save. Let me push this button over here. End stream. Jolly good. Alright. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Alright. So, thanks for watching. It's much appreciated. I'm the Brit. This is Planet Coaster. I'll be back on Thursday at 7:30 Eastern. I'll be a little more organized. I'll have a little more playing around with creating these buildings and stuff. And we'll do a little bit more work on this park. unless, of course, somebody says the word No Man's Sky, in which case I'll do some No Man's Sky. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I'm going to try, and I'll see you all on Thursday with any luck. Good night.